Welcome back to Five Lakes Garage, and today we're back on the range of danger, baby. Alright, if you check out some of the other videos we actually did about this 2003 Ford Ranger, that's actually Ray's. And if she gets her hind end from the kitchen table, she'll be out here to help me. But if you caught some of the rust repair and some of the other repairs that we did, I had to take out the ABS sensor. Well, let's just say I could have been a little easier on it. So I went ahead and bought all new sensors. There are three. There's one in the back, which goes on the rear diff, and then there's two in the front, one on each tire. And the reason why we're actually doing this is, one, because I dinged it up, and two, every now and again the anti-lock brakes will actually kick in when you don't want it to. And to be honest, I don't want it to ever kick in. I just want to go and stop and be able to drive myself. But this is for Ray and she's learning, so we're going to put some ABS back on it. So we have two, one for right, one for left, and one for the rear. This is going to be pretty simple, real quick, and as soon as Ray gets her hind end out here, we're going to jack this truck up and get it removed and put the new ones in. Alright, so we got the wheel off, we got it jacked up, and don't worry, Ray's here. She's just behind the camera right now. But let me show you exactly what we're getting ready to change. Alright, so this is what we're going to change. So it comes off of this little nut. This comes out of the spindle, and then we got to follow this around. It goes up, down, all the way around, and it connects way the heck up there. The continuation from last video. What the heck, Ford? Why is it so long? But anyway, it's very simple to replace. That's why I said this is going to be a couple minutes. Excuse me.
It's like outer space up there.
Stop. Get out of the way.
Look,
get out of the way.
That's
get out of the way.
That's why it goes a spiral.
Get out of the way.
Deep in the Amazon jungle. So Bigfoot is real. I can't really say anything though. These are my work shoes.
Alright, so we got this thing out. Now there is a long bolt that big that actually held this thing in there. It's about like that. But here's the new one. There's the one I kind of dinged up. Not gonna work. So we're just gonna toss it out to the side.
Why are there lines on your head? Right there.
Why you always gotta pick on me, yo?
Right there.
Hey,
right there.
Show the thing of the thing.
Alright, alright.
Alright, so
Make things like they used to.
you got this thing way up here. You got a little clip. Make sure it is lined up. And if you have to wear glasses, wear glasses.
They can.
I don't have mine.
Welcome back to Ray's room tour. This is my shop. My dad sometimes uses it, but it's mainly mine. This is my truck. Isn't it so cute? His name is Skeeter. Yeah. I use that on my Rose. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Oh, use that too. Also use that table. The other stuff is just here for decoration. Use that for a ring that I made. Pretty cool. Oh, that looks scary. Okay. What kind of dissections is he doing with that? Oh, this was my first time using a plasma cutter. Cute. I signed my name. This is my random collection of things, because my dad is basically Tinkerbell. These are my wrenches. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Oh, that's pretty cool. Looks like my dad was in here recently, because I don't use princess stuff. It's okay. How's it going? Yeah.
Oh, you ready to film this now?
Are you doing like a face mask or something? Painting your nails?
Alright, when you put this stuff in there, it's dissimilar metals. So you have cast iron for the spindle, and this is some tin, aluminum, something like that. So just put a tiny little itty bitty piece of anti-seize on it, which will keep it from galling up, and hopefully you'll be able to get it back out. Don't use too much because you don't want to interfere with the sensor. So you're going to stick it right back in. The only problem with anti-seize, it gets onto everything. Alright, this is really how simple it is. Like we said, got a connector right there. Track it down. There's a one-time use clip there, one there, one there. You have to nut right there, or bolt. And then you come down here, and then there's a bolt right there to hold it in. It's as simple as that. Do the same thing to the other side. When we get to the back, we'll show you that one. But we're gonna go ahead and knock this out real quick. Hey, look, there's Ray.
Hi guys.
Hey, thanks for watching the show. Hey, if you need some outdoor speakers, indoor speakers, whichever, go ahead over to Hindui and go ahead and get you 10% off. But if you need some LED lights for your trucks, your tractors, whatever, go over to Exito and get you 15% off. All the promo codes are down and below. Don't forget to hit the like. Don't forget to hit the subscribe. And we'll catch you later. Enjoy the show. I gotta clean up. Alright, this would be one reason why I really don't like going behind other people or mechanics or whatever. This will be the other side. It has been spliced, sort of. It had about 40 miles of blue electrical tape. So now I have to pull that off to find out exactly how it's hooked up. But where's the connector? Apparently it had some problem over here at one point, and that could be the reason why the analog brake's not working right. Alright, back here again. New day, more parts. Not exactly sure what went on here, but something got ripped off. Connector's gone, and they just kind of twisted them together. Maybe it's a field fix, I don't know. But that guy is gone because we got a new part. And basically what this is the harness side for that sensor. Now it does come with heat shrink, which is great. I'm going to keep those, save them for later. And it also has little metal rings that you can actually crimp on. I got something better that I like better. But let's go get some tools and put this thing in the right way. Alright, so quick thing, clip it off. You don't need it anymore. And go ahead and throw that out. And actually that one didn't, oh yeah, I guess I did maim it up pretty good. Oh well, getting a new one. Alright, so this sensor is nothing more than a magnet. And all that thing's going to do is measure across, get off me, of how much signal it's coming across that magnet. So if you actually look at the wire here, they don't even have any marks on it or anything like that to say, hey, this is positive, this is negative, because it doesn't matter. Alright, so what we're going to use is these little connectors right here. They look pretty simple, but in the middle they have solder, and on the outside it's basically going to be glue once you actually burn these guys in. So all you're really going to do is stick it onto your wire. Make sure it's nice and clean. Find yourself another wire. And then once you actually get it all wrapped up, you're going to slide this to where that solder is right over the bare wire. Then you need a torch. Where did my torch go? Hey, found it. Alright, so we got our torch. That's a little bit much. There you go, a little bit better. Alright, so the good thing about these guys here, right now is very soft. If you pull on it, it will break. But once it cools off, you can pull on it, it's not going to break. It's actually glued these two together so they should not come off. And not only that, it has become pretty much waterproof. So let's do the other side, and then hopefully we'll get all this stuff taped up and ready to go. Now ideally, what I would love to do is actually melt these two together and then throw a piece of heat shrink on there to keep it all together. But I don't have heat shrink that big. And I should have picked some up, but I didn't. Alright, there you go. So you can use a lighter, you can use any kind of heat source really. You can use a heat gun. Those work really well. But I like to use a torch because it's quick, fast, and in a hurry. Anyway, let's get the sensor on, put this guy back in, and hopefully that will dry off real soon. Alright, got the sensor, moment of truth, does it fit? You know, I probably should have checked this before I soldered it in, but I have confidence. Bam, there you go. Now we are in good shape. I'm just gonna wrap that up with some tape real quick just to keep the this little plastic thing from going away. Then I can rod it and put it in. The job will be done. All right, got everything in, and just like the other side, just make sure it's nice and tight and not gonna get chafed on anything. Now, since you put a new connector on there, you're gonna have a little bit more slack in there, so make sure you tie wrap it out of the way, because I believe that's probably what happened the first time. Got snagged on something, ripped it right off. So, you're gonna make sure this is tucked underneath. So you have your little clip here, comes down here, you got a clip and a clip. This right here has got your little nut, or bolt. And then down here, you have your sensor. Now the back one is a little bit different. I'm gonna have the jack at the back so you can actually see it. And I had a little trouble getting that one out. And I'll show you here in a minute. But first I'm gonna put this tire back on and button up the front so I don't have to worry about it, and we're gonna hit to the back because that's what you want to see. All right, so now we're on to the rear. The front is all buttoned up and ready to go. Getting ready to test drive, but first, like I said, gotta get the rear. So anyway, this is your sensor. This is what it's supposed to look like. Now this is the old one. I'm gonna show you where to put it here in a minute. But this is what happens if you leave it in there too long. That's one piece, two pieces, three pieces. I guess it was time to actually get it replaced. Now the reason why it came out in three pieces is because I kind of had to force it out. There is an O-ring right here on the side. Hopefully I'll focus in. Now that's just a rubber O-ring to actually keep the axle sealed in the rain, a lot of type of stuff. But highly recommend use some petroleum jelly, some oil, you know, diff oil would be preferably, but just lubricate that up there so you can actually get that guy in, and try to clean out as much debris out of the hole as possible. Try not to get anything inside of it, but hey, you're gonna do your best you can. So anyway, let's crawl underneath. I'm gonna put this thing down and wash my hands, and let's see what we got. Alrighty, come on underneath. Okay. All right, there is your sensor. So you just have a quick little bolt, unplug it, unscrew your bolt, and then unplug your wire, and then pull it out, put the new one in. Don't forget to lubricate your O-ring. Now here's one thing that's kind of annoying, and I'm gonna blame Ford. But it might not be a Ford thing. It actually might be, hey, this thing is like really old and too many mechanics have been in here. The front ones are 8mm. And yes, they were metric. I come back here, that was a 3/8. Was not metric. Like I said, I kind of feel like I'm working on a Jeep again. Because that guy used to have everything. Metric, Imperial, Torx, reverse Torx, whatever, it had it up there. But hey, that's a Jeep, that's what you get. Anyway, that was a quick thing on the Ford Ranger Danger. And just go ahead and fix up your ABS. Just know you're gonna have to bring every tool you have into the box. I'm not exactly sure why every time I work on a vehicle, I'm gonna have to do some sort of electrical. Electrical is not that hard. Take a look at all the other videos if you need any hints or whatever to do about electrical, and hopefully do it securely. Don't forget your fuses, your relays, all that type of stuff. Anyway, hopefully next time Ray will be able to be here with me. We do need to do some regular general maintenance as far as changing the oil and the spark plugs and stuff like that. I'm not going to do that until she's actually here. The only problem is that she works all the time. But anyway, check out all the other stuff. Hopefully this kind of helped you out. And we will catch you guys next time on the Ranger Danger, baby. That's Ray's little, they should call it Skeeter. Anyway, bye.